Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Fire. Happy Friday. All right. So, what'd you guys do this Friday? Like, come on. Like, what'd you guys do? I want you guys to name something like good that happened today and something bad that happened today. Because I'll start first. So, something good that happened today was that I we got a cute little video from a friend that was like thanking my co-creator Bob for that series that he's working on for Code Virtualization. That was the cutest video that I've ever seen, and I hope to share that with you guys at some point. And maybe something bad that happened is that I cut my thumb and it hurts pretty bad. I was cooking something and it hurt. But so today's episode is actually a very, very special episode. So, in case you can't have already told by the title, I have a guest with me today. So, he's introducing Replicated Becca, the queen.
Hi guys.
Hey Becca, how's it going?
Oh my goodness. It's already been a day for me. I'm just coming back from like having a winter storm happen in my state, and the roads have been horrible. And oh my god, I had to go to class today. But other than that, it's been pretty chill. I'm just really happy to be here. I'm actually a little bit nervous, but hey, you know what?
Okay.
We're gonna go with the flow with this.
That's allowed. Becca is the first person to be on as a guest as Fire on here, so we're so excited for that. And also, can't relate. We don't get winter storms out here. Okay, we just get cold and hot.
Yeah.
That's
you
California.
wish you could get a winter wonderland.
I do. I truly do. And I hate that I don't. So whenever you guys say it's snowing, I want to kill you.
So, you should come over where I am. It's like almost 24/7 throughout the months of like the end of November to the beginning of March.
It's like summertime and it's snowing, which is amazing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, in case you guys do not know, Replicated Becca is a frequent voice actor of ours who you probably have heard her voice in many of our projects, such as Code Lyoko Reinforcements as Mira, The Summer, Tabitha, and in the Garage Kids, we've got what's her name, Bex, in there.
Yep.
I can't remember every single thing. She voices so many characters. And
I voiced Elena Walker in
That's right.
Code Lyoko United.
In Code Lyoko United, which is our recent one. How did they not pick that up?
Exactly. Like, dude, that was like my favorite one.
And she also voices the news lady in there too. Dora
Oh my god, what else was there? Monster House series.
Jens.
Oh my god.
Oh, she voiced Jens.
Jens and Z, I think?
Z, I was Z.
Yes! Oh my god. That was so long ago.
How did I forget? It was like 2 years ago, let's be honest.
That feels ancient to me because so much has happened in 2 years for me. Plus, this was like during the pandemic. So, of course, it's going to be like. It
during the pandemic
long.
was like our rise into animation, which was crazy. So,
oh, yeah.
especially, you can tell when watching Monster House, the series, that our animations were just beginning. So, it was like our first series.
Utter crap. But, and also, I was one of the first female voice actors that they cast.
Yes, that is true. So, that's what we're going to get into first. So, Becca, how the hell did you start in this? Where did you come from?
Goodness. Well, my little adventurous, this whole thing started, well, it all started actually with Paul's show. If you guys didn't know Baby Panda Studios back in the day, I think that was around the time of, I want to say 2015, 2016, that I was involved in his Code Lyoko Roblox series. There was no voice acting in that at all. It was just all role playing with like text on the screen.
Oh my god, we still can't watch those anymore.
Yeah, I still can't watch that because it's like I can't do it anymore. It's like my brain has done a complete 180 and it's like I need voices. Like I can't read text all the time except if I'm watching K-dramas or other subbed shows and movies.
Yeah, it's not like anime though. That's the problem because at least in anime you still hear the voice, but on Roblox it's just literally music and sound effects, which is hard. But apparently people still want to watch that because I've gotten several requests for Code Lyoko Reinforcements, the classic series, to be up. So have at it.
Yeah, I probably will not be one of those watchers if you do decide to do that, mostly because of my brain. So
it is back up.
I do apologize.
It is back up. All 6 seasons are back up, including the animated series. But for me, I would only prefer watching the animated series, even though it's there's no backstory in any of it. But it's a recurring series. But anyway,
I
go
mean,
on.
hey, it's honestly good. Oh god, what afterwards? I think I remember playing the characters of Yumi and Melita
Oh my
very
god, Melita.
often. Oh my god, like literally, that was such like a huge staple back in the Code Lyoko
It
community back
really
then.
was. Why was Melita
It's
such a well-known character? Everyone
I
was using
really
her.
don't know how that happened, but for some reason I fell in love with her. I can't give a concrete answer as to why, but
Oh my god.
there was
Someone
something
woke up
about
one
it.
day
I
and just
don't know
wanted a
what it
blue
was.
Aelita. Someone woke
I
up one
was-
day and just wanted a blue Aelita.
I mean, honestly, I would go for a blue Aelita because blue is my favorite color.
Bitch, I want
Specifically midnight blue.
Bitch, I want a green Aelita.
Oh god.
Let's call her
What should we
Trilita.
call that?
We'll call her Trilita.
Trilita.
Every single time someone tries to create a character like Aelita, they always keep the Lita in there for some reason. So it's like, what was it?
I really don't get
Zanlita?
that.
Zanlita, Me-Lita. Like when they're making a Xanified version of her and she was like red, it was like Zanlita.
Zanlita. I've actually never even heard of that before.
Remember Paul did that and it was weird.
I probably just my brain just does weird shit sometimes. Am I allowed to curse, by the way?
Yes, duh. This is my podcast.
Okay, cool.
Fuck.
Shit. All right, cool.
But go on.
That sounds awesome. Afterwards, I was pretty active in the community for a good while, and then after Paul's show was done, I was just kind of like wandering around like on Roblox and other things for a while, and then
That is around the time that Paul approached the Code Lyoko United series, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think, yeah, afterwards, when he was doing this Code Lyoko Roblox series, he was getting started on the first installment of the Code Lyoko United series, and I had a huge part in, like, helping with the character, specifically my own character, Elena Walker, which I do own.
Which the character is based off a Walking Dead character, excuse me. Becca had no say in that.
No, we can't go with that. Anyways, but yeah, we all had like a part to play in like writing the scripts for those, and
I came in as the voice of Henry for the original
you
installment.
did.
Paul wanted me to send him voice lines over like a lot most of the time. And I remember he approached me right after he changed the name because I remember it was like called Project something. It was like Project Lyoko or something like that.
Oh goodness, it was Project Lyoko. It was either like Santa's Reawakening or
something like that. I just remember that there was like a video posted where it was like the characters were blacked outlined a little bit and they were like on the mountain sector.
I remember that, yeah.
And then he just put like number 1 or something like that. I remember seeing that and I was like, what the hell does the 1 mean? And then he posted a tower sequence of a character with really crazy looking hair inside, like waking up in the tower, which that's what I remember.
Oh yeah, that was the prototype for Henry.
Oh my god, ew. I mean,
and he had like a purple outfit and he had like blue mohawk hair.
Yeah, I remember that. I did not know that was the test for Henry.
I think it was.
That's crazy.
I could have sworn that he went by a different name in the past, but I'm pretty sure the concrete name for that was Henry.
Yeah, I still don't know where he got that from. But after that,
I don't know either,
was just like, after he changed the name, it was like, okay, I walked in as Henry, and there we go.
And then we got other people involved, such as the lovely Elcio, who stuck around for Aaron.
Oh yeah, we do. We love you, Maria. Shout you out over there.
Yes, Maria, we love you. Shout out my bestie.
Yeah, we miss her so much.
I still keep in contact with her.
Me
very
too.
Frequently, actually.
We still keep in contact with most of the cast of the CLU series, which we still talk to Dario, and we still talk to Maria.
Nice. Oh goodness, what else?
So basically, when you were cast as Elena, like, what were your original thoughts, like, about, like, how did you think United was gonna do, and how was your role as Elena gonna, like, affect people?
I feel like it was gonna be like a decent performing series, since it was like coming off of the high of Code Lyoko Roblox and like the series that just ended.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking like maybe it's not gonna gain a whole lot of traction. It's just gonna be like our own little thing, and if people decided to tune in, they decided to tune in. But I was very surprised at how positive the reception was, especially for a voice acted Roblox series, which I loved. And for Elena's character, I'll have you know this now. I'm not the best at coming up with ideas on my own. I used to be like such a creative and imaginative child when I was younger, but now that I'm like when I was older, it was hard for me to do that. So I always had to like have others trying to like give me ideas, and I'll just be like, okay, this I feel like would be a good like character trait for Elena. And I was like, okay, maybe I can throw in a little bit of like myself as well, because I do try to put a little bit of myself into each of the characters that I voice. And Elena was no doubt, like, I put most of my energy into that as well.
I know, I feel that too. I kind of did the same thing with Henry, because I remember when I first started off when we first approached the ideas for voice acting, I originally went for the role in Code Lyoko Reinforcements for Alex, because I wanted to be like the Jeremy character, since he spoke mostly. Right. So I did a lot of practices with Alex, and then there was this scene, I don't know if you guys remember, in series 6 of Reinforcements, there was a scene where Tyler comes up to these two monsters in the desert sector. He like went on a Lyoko solo mission, and it was like he like sees Sky in the sky, and Alex was like, "Don't look like you want to say hi to me." And then Tyler's like, "Am I supposed to be threatened?" Like, that was my first ever take on voice acting in Reinforcements that legit made it into the show. Like, I've done some previous ones in the past, but they never made it into the show. So that was how I went in there. So when I came in for Henry, I was like, how am I gonna do this? So he was like, just be like Aelita. And that was probably one of the pitfalls I didn't like about United, was that Paul wanted to make
almost a carbon copy.
Yeah, basically. No disrespect though, because Paul was amazing. He did a decent job for making his first animated series, so I'll give him that. But I did not like how everybody's obsession was to make the character who deactivates towers, or in our case, spires, was supposed to be like Aelita. So that's why in the rebooted version he was a lot different. But I just remember being like sensitive and like making these grunt noises, and I had fun. I can just say for the least that I had fun in the first few incarnations of United, right?
Yeah, we literally came up with like the weirdest ideas. I remember this one. I don't remember if it was an aired episode on Paul's channel for one of the first installments, but it was when spoiler alert if you guys don't know this, when Aaron falls into the digital sea and then becomes Xanified.
Oh, I remember that.
And we had to like figure out like an excuse for like why she's gone and stuff. And I remember voicing the teacher for one of the classes, and then
there comes our there's an iconic line that we had when Becca was voicing the teacher, because Becca was like, how am I gonna do a different voice? But so this is what she did. Go ahead, Becca, you try it. This is what she did.
All I did was literally just plug on my nose, and this is how I sounded. Aaron, she's still not back from being sick. I swear to God, this bitch. And then it just like cuts in. It's like.
That was okay. The most appreciated fun thing about the original United was its comedy. There was a lot of comedy in there, which was really hilarious.
It was not as serious as like any other series that we had done before in the past. It was specifically supposed to be comedy, but that took like a whole loop into
Everybody now just calls it like the abridged version of Code Lyoko, and it deserves that name. It was really funny.
Yeah, it is.
It was a really funny series because we had Maria go, Adrian!
No, you're doing wrong. Let me replicate her voice.
Oh yeah, Becca is good at replicating Aaron's voice. Go for it.
Adrian!
Basically, yeah, and we had like yay! And Henry jumping in the digital sea. We had so many iconic scenes, like even when Steele was like, aha, busted, you thought you could smoke the marijuanas? Or maybe, what was it? Maybe busted. You wouldn't be like this?
Oh, I forgot about that. That was so good.
I don't want to.
Shout out to you, Steele.
Shout out to Steele over there. Yeah, we'll be interviewing him at some point too, so stay tuned for that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have Steele there. Okay, so now let's get to the reinforcements question. So Becca, why on earth did you voice 3, 4, 5 different characters in a single show?
Well, Effie, I'm going to redirect that question to you. Why didn't you get more female voice actors? I was the only one at the time.
I was not very good at finding female voice actors at the time, but that was before we met Maria, when we had only Becca as our first female voice actor.
That's true. So any of the females that Effie had in one of his shows, I would have to either like make my voice higher or lower depending on
Yep,
the
we used
character and what he
to.
wanted.
We used to change when Becca would send in a voice line. We would either pitch it up for like a higher character and then pitch it down for a lower character. Like Mira's voice was mostly Becca's lower tone, and then Summer was Becca's normal tone, and then Fee was Becca's highest tone.
Oh my god, my highest tone of Fee.
And then
like,
Tabitha was just like a recreation of Sissy. Oh my god, not the iconic "we." We had that for when we filmed, when we recorded Into the Unknown. We put Fee's little "we" in there.
That's true.
Which was so
That's
cute.
still my favorite part. Like, sure, you guys can love the singing all you want, but the iconic "we" at the end is what brings it home for me.
I know, right? Becca is also our first original singer in the beginning of the Swinner Productions during Diamond Studios' era. So
That is true.
She did a really great job with all the songs that she has, which we also have the Kodioka Reinforcements. The movie soundtrack will be coming out soon, so keep an eye out for that, please. Thank you.
Yes, I want to relive all of those songs, even though I have the original files. I just want to see the edited versions.
I know, right? Okay, so how about the movie? How did you feel about when we decided to do the movie?
Ooh, I was actually very excited, and after I heard that it was going to be longer than all the other episodes, it was almost 45 minutes if I recount.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, oh god, I have so many lines to do for 3 of the characters.
Yeah,
3
there
of
was
the
a
main
lot.
characters.
Well, thank God everybody else in the world turned to stone, so you didn't have to voice everyone else.
Oh, thank God. I was like, oh no, how the heck am I going to get through all this?
But that was I think the movie was right after United's original cancellation. Was that because that's by the point we had Maria into the group?
That's right. Oh my goodness.
So,
yeah.
You guys also remember Maria, who voiced Six into the Reinforcements movie, and she also voices Aaron, if you guys don't know already. But when we finally got,
I'm gonna butt in really quick. I'm gonna make Alcia, aka Maria, very very pissed if she is listening to this.
Oh no. Actually, I
That's
could play
probably
the
not
original
it.
clip in the final version, so roll the tape.
6.
Oh my god, Maria, but whatever. Maria was a great voice actress. I absolutely
I
love
loved
her. Yes.
She's just amazing. Like, when I first got introduced to her, like, when Paul casted her, that was, like, one of the pivotal moments that I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be friends for life with this girl.
Uh-huh.
She is so amazing, and we've been through a lot together, and we have some of the same similar interests. I've gone to visit her twice. It's been so
Yeah.
fun.
Becca has visited Maria physically. She's met her.
Twice.
Which
Once
is
was during the
crazy.
summer and once was during Christmas time. I'm still waiting for her to come over here because I gotta, show her. I gotta show her my area, man.
No, for real. We all do. We all gotta hang out at some point. I miss you guys.
It'll
like hell.
happen.
It will
Of
happen.
course.
So
It'll
anyway,
happen. I'll have to save up money and stuff.
So anyway, but what did you think of the movie? Like overall?
Overall, I think it was really good. The original plan, I remember, it was not supposed to be a musical, but then
I scared everyone with that one.
But with my whole, like, musical phase back then, I don't really consider it a phase, but it was, like, I just was pumping out covers left and right, and I was like, Effie,
She sure was.
check this out, and he's like, oh god, I gotta put this in the movie somewhere, and I'm just like, dude, you don't have to rewrite the whole script for that, and he's like, don't care, I'm doing
sure
it.
did. When we were pitching the idea, because if you guys couldn't tell, the story is mostly is mostly inspired by this Steven Universe movie a lot. So when we wanted to pitch musicals, we were like, okay, let's pitch in some songs really quick. So we have like 2 songs from Steven Universe, which was Enemies and Stronger Than You, aka what was the title for it? I can't remember. What was Marcus's song called? Eternal Flames. That's it. Eternal Flames.
Eternal Flames. Yep.
Eternal Flames. So yeah, it was that and Eternal Flames. But then everything else, we were just like, because we didn't want to do every single song from the Steven Universe movie.
Right.
So
that's not gonna be like, it's like, oh my god, we're copying this
so
old movie.
we did
basically.
covers of multiple different songs, such as Second Star to the Right, and we did Into the Unknown, Show Yourself. Becca did what was it? What was that song called?
Are you talking about Unity?
Unity. That's it. We did Unity when we decided to do the wedding.
Oh yeah. Actually, if I'm real with you, when I recorded that song, it was not during when like movie production was going on, that
Yeah.
was a cover that was in my Google Drive folders for at least a good 3 or 4 years, but I
That's
felt like it was still
right.
good enough to use, and I was like, oh, I guess I don't have to re-record this.
Like,
I guess
remember,
this is
I
okay.
remember, originally the audio we were gonna use was "Same Love" by Malcolmar when that wedding sequence played. But Becca approached me with that song, and I was like, okay, fine, let's just use it, and I
was
did.
like, bro, this is perfect.
It
for
is
Mira
perfect.
Envy.
But also, Becca, how does it feel voicing the first transgender character in our show?
I feel absolutely honored to go ahead and do that and actually like have that on my resume of voicing a transgender person, because I myself, I'm a huge supporter of the LGBTQIA plus community. I'm part of it as
Supporter?
well.
I was about to say, we're part of it.
I'm part of it and I support it. Hey,
Of course.
you can be part of it and an ally at the same time.
That is
Nobody
true.
can tell you otherwise.
That is fair enough, actually. Okay.
So,
Maria is the biggest supporter of us all. When it was Pride Month, I think I remember Maria doing a lot of Pride makeup on different days.
Oh, she did. She absolutely rocked it out of the park. I loved the one that she did. I think it was like a lesbian inspired look.
Mm-hmm. And
Like
I remember she sent me the
colors on
bisexual
the
one.
flag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the bisexual one. That one was so good too.
That was amazing. But yeah, you voiced not just the first transgender characters in the community, but you also voiced 2 lesbians, very iconic lesbians. And
2
we
very
both had
iconic lesbians. We love them. We love them. And they're married. Nothing bad happens to them. No Disney trope or anything.
Nope, Mira and Fee deserve all the happiness, and Reinforcements did end off on a very good note with those 2, so good for them.
Exactly. So Disney, take notes.
I also voice, you know what? I also voiced our first gay male character too. I voiced Tyler, but they didn't get married, unfortunately. Tyler and Sky are still on and off with their shit. As you saw in the movie, they are still on and off.
They're like the Bloom and Sky of, like, from Winx Club.
Basically, yeah. If you guys don't watch Winx, you won't know what we're talking about, but who cares? Just skip. Anyway.
I actually was rewatching that series, like, a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh god, I love this series. And plus, I was watching reviews and commentary from a YouTuber called Unicorn of War. I love hearing their reactions and their commentary and their Winx related videos, and they also do other stuff as well. Please go subscribe to them. They're amazing. Sorry for the self promo.
You hear them right there.
Promo, but just personally, I love watching their content and just like having a little bit of time just to like chill and just watch more Winx.
Well, you guys hear it there. Go subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so after the movie's release, which is now today, got 79 likes and 1.6k views and came out a year ago. Right after the movie, we all took a little break and we worked on Monster House the series. So tell us about Monster House the series, what you did for Jens.
Oh, for Jens. Oh, goodness. That was so long ago.
Just to give a little context so you can refresh your memory, Jens was the character counterpart to the original Monster House movie, Jenny. So she was more very prissy and perfectionist.
Right.
So
That's
she was.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having it wasn't almost the same high voice as Fee, but I do remember, like, it was like I had to try and do a mix of my normal voice and my high voice at that time, and I'm just like, okay, so not as high, but still like kind of like a cutesy kind of tone.
And she also voiced Z, which was the counterpart for the character of Z. So Becca finally got to put her emo voice to use.
I got to finally be that one emo phase that we all had as teenagers. I decided to bring that back. We all had that, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. One of the things I really enjoyed about Monster House the series was the differences from them compared to the movie, such as Z actually had a bigger role compared from the first movie. So Z did find out about the house that got moved out of the street, which I don't know how anybody didn't see that, first of all.
Right, exactly.
But Z did have a role by the finale, and she did join the kids to help defeat the house, and they ended off on a very good note, which was very positive compared to the original movie.
Exactly.
And a dark turn, by the way, is that, in case anybody is wondering about Monster House, the series, the characters that were all consumed by the house are dead. I don't think anybody's ever commented on that before, but even the dog, they're all dead.
Not the dog. You don't. Listen, you don't.
I know we're not supposed to kill dogs, and we're not supposed to kill children.
You're not supposed to kill dogs, and you did it.
You know what? Why is everyone okay with killing children but not pets? You know what? Bye.
You know what? No, you're canceled. You know what? no.
I just got canceled, guys. Well, Becca's in charge. See ya.
So anyways, welcome to the Becca Show. Replicated Becca. I do all the voices.
Shut
Oh,
up.
we brought. Oh wait, what is this? Effie back from the dead? Oh, he's back.
I
Hi,
sure
Effie,
am,
how
bitch.
is
I'm taking.
it?
Yeah, sure, bitch. I take it over now. I just see my channels covered with all kinds of different shows and music. Oh my god, guys! The My Little Pony series is coming out.
If I was a good, decent anime, I would consider making a Wink series, a Ruby series titled RWBY. Oh my god, what else? Owl House.
Oh my god, Owl House. I
Some
cannot phase that enough how much we
stuff.
all are talking. I can't phase how much enough that we want to try to attempt to do an Owl House series, but copyright is becoming a bitch lately.
That's true.
Especially since Owl House is very relatively new and it's still going on, I think. They're on its third season.
Yeah, I believe so. I think there's still 2 episodes out, and then the series is done because Disney decided to be a bitch to Dana Terrace.
Don't at us.
Well, we can't have a whole lot of gay couples. All right, you know what? And Dana Terrace. You know what? I'm gonna throw in all the gay for the next 3 episodes, and you guys can't do shit about it.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna take a small little break. So go potty, go get yourselves a drink, enjoy yourselves for a little
I
bit.
definitely need a drink. My throat is parched.
For real. What I got for me right now, I got my Santa Cruz Organic, and I also got my half lemon, half iced tea, and it's bomb. Okay.
That's really relevant for you, considering all the tea that you like to have on a daily basis.
Excuse me?
Not just for like words of tea, but like you like carrying on the drama and stuff. I mean,
Well, this is my podcast, so drama follows me. I'm just kidding.
Yes, welcome to our new podcast, #Tea Time.
No, for real. We should pitch that. No, for real. Just talk about the daily drama that's been occurring.
Daily drama that's happening on the Swimmer Productions Discord server.
Oh God.
General drama happens at our work lives or school lives. I'm just like, all right, listen. Let me tell you, Emily today.
Fucking Emily. No,
Emily,
you did it. No, you did it wrong. It's BICTH. No,
I love that.
Oh my god, I don't know who it'll be, but someone's getting canceled right after that podcast releases.
I don't know. It's Emily. You know what you did.
Fucking Emily.
You pulled a whole Carrie scene.
Oh. She said, "Bitch, you pulled a whole Carrie scene." So how's everybody doing? I hope the comments are going great. I miss you guys. I feel like it's only been a week, but I missed you guys. I love talking to everybody.
He literally just lives on the internet. You should just quit all your jobs and just do this full.
I should. You know what? That's a good idea. Becca, you're forcing me into some bad habits. Let's go do it. Let's go get fat and make podcasts.
I am a bad influence.
First of all, I'm the bad influence.
I feel like it's half and half.
Probably half and half.
You're one of the people that did.
I am still corrupting her.
I used to be a pure cinnamon roll, and I still try to be a pure cinnamon roll, but it's hard sometimes.
It really is hard to be innocent. Like, I fucking hate it.
Listen, it's so hard. I'm just a child. That's a child.
That's a child, and that's an ugly, pickly bitch. That's where that TikTok came from.
Oh, goodness.
All right. So break time over, bitches. So now let's get into some more tea. Okay, so after we just talked about Monster House, the series, which is our most watched series somehow. I don't know why, but it has the most likes, and it is most watched, and I still get comments every single day from that series. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I think I pulled the biggest...
There's like, Monster House series
I think I pulled the biggest fuck you to when I put the end and or is it and then didn't release a season 2.
Yeah, are you sure that you were just hoping for that kind of response of like, oh my god, Effie, why would you do this to us? Like, cliffhanger, you're not doing for a second season. God, you're like Netflix.
No, for real. Well, we did approach ideas for a second season, but we had too much.
True.
We do have too much like already on our plates to ever return back to the Monster House series. But mostly it's just because there's no legit way to return to the series unless it's going to be a prequel. And it's kind of hard to make that interesting when the prequel backstory. Yeah, but when the prequel story is pretty short, to be honest. And it was pretty self-explanatory in the first season that the old man did die and he possessed the house with his wife. But we did approach season 2, but I like how it did. I keep saying we, but it was mostly me who did it. But
I mean, you're the one that did all the animation. We're just the one that provided voices. We just were a small part. You had like a huge part.
yeah, you got Becca, Maria. Maria did voice. That's right. Maria did Ellie's voice.
That is true.
So I have Becca, Maria, Dario, Steele. Amazing. I miss you all, guys. All of you guys have done such a great job voicing in all the shows, especially Monster House series.
We all need to have like a cast reunion or something.
We really do. I might plan that for an episode one day. But so yeah, Monster House series somehow is our most watched series, and I'm grateful for it all the time, and I'm glad that it's become a very iconic Halloween movie. Now we're gonna get on to the topic of the rebooted Code Lyoko United version. Ooh, so
the current one that's so good in my opinion.
It has like 5 episodes and plus an incomplete movie.
Yeah, sadly it did.
Hey, it looked pretty good. It was pretty good as an incarnation.
It did. It was honestly like
it's a very iconic, popular one. Oh yeah, it's very iconic. So when we return to Code Lyoko United, so after at this point, Baby Panda Studios has already been disbanded, but we wanted to continue the franchise of United because it was a very well-known series, especially by Baby Panda Studios fans. And if they were fans of Baby Panda Studios, they were fans of us because they knew us, and because we did a lot for them. So when we approached back to Code Lyoko United, I released a trailer that came out about it, and then we said, "All right, let's do it." So what were you hoping for when we rebooted United? Like, what were you hoping for?
Ooh, well, first off, I was hoping that we would have like
longer episodes.
A person to like. No. Oh, okay, I was first hoping like, okay, I would hope that like most of the voice cast would come back to like reprise their roles. Luckily, they did. Like you, me, Maria.
And Dario.
Dario, that's right. Yeah, I was like, was Dario part of the first one? Yes, he was.
We've had about 4 different people that tried to voice Artemis.
That's true.
So
honestly, like,
it was hard because at first our VA for Artemis only came in for like supposed to be a short time, but was forced into voice acting for more episodes. So we've had to let him go, and we replaced him with somebody else who also quit voice acting. So it was like on and off between for a voice of Artemis.
Right. Honestly, and I think for the newer reboot version of United, all of us equally, we all had like a say in the episodes. Like we helped you write the episodes. We helped you come up with ideas for it. We had like more of a role besides just voice acting, and I thought that was very cool to do.
I wanted to be more inviting and open because we wanted to make these characters a lot more real. And we reflected a lot of our personalities onto our characters. We had many midnight sessions where we just wrote episodes and wrote plots and ideas that we were thinking about. We even have a graphic Bible that was written inside the Google Docs that we all shared.
That's true. I'll have you note now, when it came to the script writing, I was not great at like setting the scene for some of the scenes that we did. I was more of a dialogue person of like, this is how conversations I feel like could go.
Becca was a lot more like our punctuation error kind of girl.
Honestly, yes, because you guys suck.
Oh my god, freaking grammar.
You guys literally suck. Like, okay, I'll have you know this now. Back when I was like in my middle school days of like writing on Wattpad, and I was very, very good at English at the time. Like, I was dead set with that. And I'm probably sure that I got that from my mom, which, you know what, I'm fine with having. Because literally you guys don't know how to capitalize, you don't know how to punctuate, you don't know how to freaking spell, you don't know how to freaking spell virtualization. I had to spell it out for you guys.
Bitch, Google doesn't know how to spell virtualization properly, come on!
You know what, that sounds like Google's problem and they need to watch Code Lyoko.
No, for real, Google do need to sit back and go on Netflix and watch Code Lyoko. All 90-something episodes.
95, I believe.
I thought it was 98. I don't know math.
It was 95.
Okay, fine. Plus Evolution, unless you don't want to watch that because live action, but we're not too bad.
Unless if you want a reboot series and voice acting. We were going to do that at one point, and we never got around to it.
That's right. We did approach the idea to do a Code Lyoko Evolution English dub, which I still have some of the instrumental episodes that I created. That's an
I think
interesting idea.
I was like going back through your Instagram like about a week ago, and I was like, oh my god, we were gonna do this before, and we
That's
had like a whole
right.
trailer and everything.
We did. Okay, so back to United that we got off topic. We did
Sorry,
have
I'm so sorry.
No, we're good. We had midnight sessions together with trying to figure out all the ideas and plots and stuff. So what are your favorite differences from the original United to the rebooted version?
I think like I noticed that like we incorporated a lot more elements from Reboot the Guardian Code. Like we changed Henry's character immensely from just being like a traditional Ileana character to
AI.
I don't want to say like a carbon copy of Vera, but he had his own flair. Like
Oh yeah, someone did mention that Henry's the only one who makes jumping jacks look fun to dance.
he's just jumping jacks.
He does
That
jumping
was the
jacks as
animation that
dancing.
we did.
It was
And
cute.
like dance with me, and I was like, oh my god, you got into my good vibes playlist.
Oh yeah, I did post a video about that recently about the Ben 10 song.
He's like, I'll never change.
That is Henry's favorite song. So music has a big role in Code Lyoko United. As you know, that Elena and Aaron are big music K-pop fans. So a lot of their K-pop songs were used in that. And if you don't see them on the channel, you can always go to the Google Docs because there are 4 episodes. There should be 5, but I haven't posted the last episode. There are uncopyrighted versions of the episodes on the Google Docs if you guys want to go check it out, the original music. But for the most part, we did have a couple K-pop songs that were on the channel, especially
That's
the TXT
right.
one.
Yes, I Loser Lover. Still love that song.
They tried so hard to get Henry into that, and they did a very good job at that. But Henry mostly got a lot of his music from Elena's playlist, so
Exactly,
he's got to be some kind of
because
K-pop
I'm a music
fan.
guru, and I freaking love. Like honestly, I love K-pop in real life too. I stand BTS, TXT, Stray Kids, Twice, Everglow. I'm starting to get into NHYPEN and ATEEZ. I still have yet to like fully delve into those, but I do have some of their songs on my Apple Music.
So yes, as we all know that United is unfortunately canceled after just 5 episodes. But what do we miss most about it? Because I think what I miss most about it is just like the anticipation of what was going to come next. Because I remember, even though I knew already what was going to happen, I was so excited to voice that and project it onto Henry, and that was really exciting for me.
Right, same here. Mostly like what I found very my favorite parts of it were actually like sitting down to record the voices for those, and I think we both know that we got very like physical with how we did our voices. Like
Oh yeah.
we would actually like do stuff with our hands or
Oh
just,
yeah.
like
If we
facial
have any kind of
expressions.
screaming or getting afraid of something, we would like cover ourselves or jump or get shocked. Like it just project. It's like being on Broadway.
It's basically like I was in my high school theater for like all my years of being there, and it still stuck with me. 'Cause
Even
I
though
love
nobody
theater.
sees us, we still act like they can.
Honestly, still exactly, and also the anticipation for like when the episodes would come out, and then whenever I wasn't working and was able to catch a premiere of the episode, I would see what everybody else would think of it, and I would just be like laughing at all like the remarks or like seeing if some of the funny parts that we came up with, they would react well with our audience.
So currently,
it was so fun.
Yeah, well, currently, Code Lyoko United episode 1 has 120 likes and 3K views. It was posted a year ago with
still
Entity
surreal
Rises
to
Part
me.
1. I know. And I remember when we first, because we released the episodes pretty early. We had already done, we did the episodes in reverse. I started with episode 3 because we wanted to, we wanted to see if it was like, what would it look like as a reoccurring show. So we approached episode 3, which is why you kind of see a little bit of differences in the animation versus the first episode, which we're fine with, to be honest. But we released those episodes really early, and we got a lot of positive responses for those episodes, and it was really nice.
We basically were just doing like what the OG Code Lyoko show was doing, where it's like the reoccurring episodes, and it wasn't until season 3 where we got the actual like prequel to it.
Yep, basically. But
we pulled a Code Lyoko.
We basically pulled a Code Lyoko. But United, you guys can check out United. It's on the channel. But it's such a very recognizable show, and it has touched a lot of people It does suck that we can't, we're not going back to it, but we definitely will like miss it. But yeah, so sorry, I got tongue tied there for a second.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun, like low key.
I
I'm
know,
just
me
chilling.
too. Honestly, I'm not even nervous anymore. This is nice.
I also want to shout out, before I forget, I want to shout out Vince. It's his birthday today, who voices Max and Sagittarius in Code Lyric United and Code Lyric Reinforcements, and he voices Will in the upcoming Roblox, the Guardian Code series. So happy birthday to Vince over there.
And also, Vince, have fun getting creative.
Have fun getting creative. Oh my god. Becca loves doing villain characters for some reason. I don't know why. That's just her signature thing for some reason.
I was cast as villain characters in theater, so I live for it. And then once Maria was done with voicing Six, and she was like, no, I'm not being a villain anymore.
Yeah.
If we're going to have a villain, it's going to be Becca. And I was like, oh, I thought you never asked.
No, for real. Becca was like, why am I not being considered as a villain?
It's like, bro.
So, Becca, what are you up to now? Like, what's our next plan for Swinner Productions with you?
Well, there was a point in time that I think I took like about a year break?
It is a year break.
It was like about a year break from like a lot of stuff with the channel. I was going through a transition period. Not because like I was going from high school to college. It was more of a transition between like relationships, not like boyfriend girlfriend relationships, because I'm single Pringle for life. It was like friendships related.
Yeah.
I'm very awkward when it comes to relationships in general.
It's okay. We all are. It's all right.
But the thing is like, for so much of my life, I was the one to approach people, and now it's like, it feels weird whenever someone approaches me because I'm not used to that. I'm always used to like taking the first step to do that, but of course it's always awkward for me because it's like I have to will myself up to actually talk to people.
No, that's
but yeah, in terms of what I'm doing now, I'm almost done with college. As of recording this episode, I've got about 2 weeks left of my fall semester, and then I technically have all of the credits I need in order to graduate. And then I'd be working full-time at my job currently. I am in the process of probably going to be switching jobs soon. I don't know to what yet, but I have gotten my resume started for that. I want to get back into like doing covers and stuff, not just for Swinner Productions, but also for my own channel as well, because
we will be putting Becca's channel in the description if you guys want to subscribe to her. She does already have covers posted there, but definitely check her out.
I only have like 2. I promise I'll have more. I just have 2 right now, but there was like my life was like so hectic. It was just like me doing the same thing day in and day out as a college student, and also as just a working citizen and stuff like that.
Oh, we understand that 100%. But in terms of voice acting, are you coming back?
Yes, I have full plans on coming back.
All right. So currently we have a couple of shows that have auditions that I'll be rolling out. So if you guys don't know, you guys can check the description for casting calls for Code Lyric Virtualization. Bob's series is coming out for the pilot episode. So Becca's seen the pilot and I've seen the pilot. So dearly, we're excited to show it to you guys. But overall, I think we're pretty much kept up to date. We're so excited for the future of Swinner Productions, and we're so glad how far we have come, you guys. And we just appreciate it. We appreciate you guys coming along on this journey with us. It has been a very long one, and we're, like we said, we are very sorry when there are some projects like Code Lyric United who didn't continue to shine as bright as they needed to, but they ended well, and we still have it as available. No matter how much you guys want to watch it, you guys can go for it and watch it. But
we're not about to forget our history.
Oh hell no, we're not going to forget our history. I tried and I couldn't do it. So
exactly. But I tried to forget my depression, but it still exists.
But we've passed our 40-minute mark, so oh my god,
it was that long already.
It has been that long. So Becca, thanks so much for coming on this episode of Fire. I hope to see you guys hope to see you in a future episode more.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. I hope to come back and do this from time to time. Not as a recurring thing, because this is your show, but...
Yeah, so get out.
Oh, okay. Well, Jay, okay. I'm
just kidding. It's cool. Yeah, I'll just
make myself like a whole like drama-related scene. Just be like, all right, you know what? F you.
It's like that one TikTok where it goes, when you Oh, it goes wet. I said yeah.
Oh, goodness.
All right, so thanks so much for watching, you guys. We hope to see you guys in the next episode of Fire. Becca, thank you so much for coming. I love you, and I can't wait to see what you come up with in the future. And don't forget, you guys, it's okay to be human, and we love you. You have a family. We are here for you, okay?
Yes, you is kind, you is smart, you is important, and we love you dearly.
You're a
and
sweet little
please,
egg roll. Egg roll. I mean,
Yes.
cinnamon roll.
cinnamon roll, like
I
egg roll.
I said
I,
egg-
I do like Asian food, but cinnamon rolls are more my style.
Just end the episode, please.
But yes,
Goodbye.
please do take care of yourself. If you're dealing with like depression or anxiety or any sort of mental illness like I am, you are valid in this community. Like, you have people that like you can reach out to. They are willing to listen and be there for you. You just gotta, take some time to open yourself up. It doesn't have to be right away, but whatever you feel comfortable with, just please know that we love you, and please take care of yourself because you matter in this world.
You sure do. I couldn't have said it better myself. See you guys later.
Bye!
Happy Friday!